The following project summarizes the 10-hour student-to-student virtual tour lesson. Here, students will learn to communicate with others across the world while demonstrating how to incorporate technology into history, math, geography, English, and art, all in the same assignment. Let's go to Italy! We will begin the lesson by showing the classroom a couple pictures of Italy, asking them if they know where this place is in the world. This is a great link to introduce a great lesson. After informing them that it is in fact Italy, we'll then show them simple things like the weather in Italy, introducing Italy's atmosphere, and discussing where Italy is in the world. By doing this, we'll use Google Maps. Write down your primary school name and go to Maps. There. Then you'll see your school. There it is in Italy. You want to get a closer view? Click on Street View. Now we can see the actual school in which we'll be communicating with other children. There it is there. Here, students will be able to see the atmosphere of the school's surroundings, and what a school looks like in Italy. It's a virtual tour. You can see the front of the school here, and you can use your finger to move around and see the rest of the area. This is very interesting for young students and something they can use at home. Although you can't get in the back of the school and see the playground, through the trees you can see that there is a great space to play. There's a lot of nature surrounding the school. This will make students feel like they're actually traveling in the classroom. During this time, you can also summarize a bit about the history of Italy and a little bit about its culture. Do you want to get another view of your school on Google Maps? Return to this page here. Click on Satellite in the bottom left-hand corner. Here you'll see a satellite view of your school and the neighborhood surrounding it. There's your school again, right in the middle. To zoom in, go to the plus key on the bottom right side of your screen. Here you'll be able to zoom. Closer and closer to the school we go. Soon enough, you're able to click on the street view once again, returning you to the street we were just on. There's your school. Students will then have to create a travel portfolio with all the elements included on the right side of the screen. First, they'll include a virtual visit to a touristic location of their choice. Students will then be able to research financial estimates as if they were going to the trip to Italy themselves. Next, pen pal letters will be included, demonstrating oral and written communication skills. Finally, students are able to make this project personal, showing the uniqueness of each individual in the class. They'll work with Photoshop. Before beginning the communication process, you have to do a little bit of research yourself. Here, you can find out a little more about the basics of Rome and Italy. Then, you get the chance to choose your pen pal and ask them some of these questions. Here, you can learn about the culture of Italy, and they can learn about the culture of Canada. Here are my answers. Afterwards, I'll post them on my blog. Once again, here are more of my answers, which I'll also post in my portfolio. Here's an example of two students communicating with one another. Haha, how friendly. Here's an example of a paper you could write to your pen pal. This is an example of a math sheet students will use in the classroom. The objective is to find the cheapest living and traveling expenses. This is a great introduction of what it takes in order to budget. Here you will see different flights, going to Italy and coming back. Next, you'll see examples of different hotels, different places to stay in Italy. When you're in Italy, you're going to want to eat. Here are some examples of some restaurants. Here's a menu. When in Italy, you're going to want to see some tourist attractions. How much will they cost? How much will it cost to get there? Is there an entrance fee? So, you must be aware of all different aspects of your finances, how much food you will need, and where you will stay. How to use money effectively is a life skill that you will use on a daily basis. What a great way to make school work relevant for us. Finally, to make this project even more creative, students are able to study the famous Italian artist Andy Warhol and recreate one of his most memorable pieces of art. This is a great portrait photo for a student's travel passport.